You are looking live at Abbotsford High School as tonight Zaleski Sports brings you high school boys basketball. The Colby Hornets at the Abbotsford Falcons. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Anderson here for Zaleski Sports. I'll be providing play-by-play. My beautiful wife, Chris, to my left, will be on production tonight. 2 words to describe each team. Joseph Strevler and Grayson Totsky. Joseph Strevler for the Colby Hornets and Grayson Totsky for the Falcons. They are the leaders of each team, and we'll talk about that in a minute here as we go through the stats. First for the Colby Hornets, who come into this matchup at 4-5. Head coached by James Flink. Colby was in a tie with Marshfield Columbus in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference for first place and took it on the chin last Friday night, losing 73-55 at Marshfield. Their next game is not easier after this, as they will travel to Neillsville and play them on Thursday. For the Hornets, Joseph Strevler averaging 17.4 points per game. Adrian Lopez averaging 11.6, and Jackson Polivka 9.3. Mr. Strevler also leads in rebounds and assists for the Hornets, averaging 6.8 rebounds a game and 4.8 assists per game. Jackson Polivka, the second leading rebounder for Colby. Miguel Morion, the second leading assist man for the Hornets. For the Abbotsford Falcons, who come into this match at 2-10, head coached by Garrett Rao, I believe is a graduate of Colby High School as well. Their last game was a 73-35 loss at Stratford last Friday. And tomorrow, weather permitting, they will be right back here hosting Shawamigan. That's tomorrow night. Grayson Totsky, the leading scorer, averaging 8.5 points per game. Peyton Schreiber, 6.7. Irvin Aguilera La Zoya, averaging 6.4 points per game. Grayson Totsky, again, leading in rebounds and assists. Rebounds, 5.5 a game. Assists, 2.2. Peyton Schreiber with 5.5 rebounds a game. And Preston Bunkelman, 1.5 assists per game. Should have a good matchup here. We look at the standings for the Eastern Clover Belt. Columbus alone in first at 5-0. Colby at 4-1. Neillsville at 4-1 as well. So a battle for second place in the Eastern Clover Belt on Thursday night. In fourth place is Owen Withy at 3-2. Loyal at 2-3 is in fifth place. A tie for sixth between Spencer and Gilman, each at 1-4. And Greenwood looking for their first conference victory and first victory overall in the season. They are at 0-5. Merriwood North, we look at the stats there. Rib Lake is in first, 4-2. Phillips is in second at 3-2. Athens in third place at 2-4 with a tie for Prent and a tie for third, that is, with Prentice at both 2-4. Abbey at 1-5 is in fifth, and in sixth, Shawamigan 0-5 on the season in the Merriwood North. Other games tonight involving teams from the area. In boys, Gilman is at Lake Holcomb tonight. Phillips is at Owen Withy. And Neillsville travels to Gilmanton Independence this evening in boys basketball. So we should have a good one here tonight between two rivals that are about 6 miles apart. As we will tomorrow night, too. Chris and I will be at Loyal to do Loyal and Greenwood girls basketball. That'll be tomorrow night, weather permitting. To my right is Jason Simmons, by the way. We're sharing a table with WKEB Medford Radio, 99.3 FM. So Jason and I you may hear a little bit of bleed over from each of our microphones, so don't be too concerned with that. We look quickly at the coaches' poll standings. D1 area team, Stevens Point is ranked 5th. In Division 4, Marathon ranked 2nd. And in D5 in the coaches' poll for the state, Marshfield Columbus ranked 2nd. Cashton in my home conference at 8-0 ranked 3rd. Stevens Point Pacelli is ranked 5th. Almond Bancroft ranked 7th. And my alma mater, Royal, ranked 10th. They are at 10-2 and ranked 10th in the Division 5 coaches poll this week. We'll have starting lineups and national anthem under the direction of Tony Novak and the Abbotsford High School Band. And we will be back with play-by-play in action coming up after this.
School District, Colby School District, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now please rise as we honor America and those defending our freedom with the playing of the national anthem performed by the Abbotsford Pep Band under the direction of Ms. Tony Noah.
Got a good non-conference matchup here between our two arch rivals in Colby and in Abbotsford. Abbotsford, the home team in their whites with the with the black numbers, letters, and trim. And Colby in their traveling green with the white numbers, letters, and trim. Colby going with Morion, Polivka, Lopez, Streveler, and Hayes. And we're underway. Streveler, and it's taken away by Blake Bargender. Bargender call the timeline. Colby in man. Scratch it in zone 1-3-1. Steal. Here comes Streveler. Nice pass. Cut off. Streveler will swing it over. Lopez for three. So first points of the matchup go to the Hornets, defending Eastern Clover Belt Conference champs. Shot is up by Aguilera Lazoya, missed, tracked down by Morion. He'll take the ball near side. Of course, Colby going right to left on your screen. Three from you-know-who, Mr. Streveler. Joseph Streveler, who on the game against Greenwood got a steal. Good hustle by Morion. Polivka will drive in the lane, and he is fouled and will shoot two. I say Joseph Streveler got a high praise from me when I did that game against Schreiber called for the foul, his first, team first. Polivka makes the first of two. Yeah, we usually sit behind the scores table side, but we were moved over here tonight. Another group is over there tonight. Both of them good for Polivka. And it's hurriedly 8-0. Less than 2 minutes into the contest, and we got a foul on Green. John Klausnitzer and his crew working tonight. And they call that foul on Miguel Morion. That's his first. Each team with one foul. Totsky inbounds. Aguilera Lozoya will bring it over. 1-3-1. Pull-up jumper for Totsky, and it's good. Grayson Totsky, the leader of the band for Abbotsford. Streveler in the corner swings it back out to Morion. Hayes knocked away. Here come the Falcons. And we're going to get a traveling call on Broadhagen. Hey friends, it's a new year and a new you at Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blues Hair Studio are ready to help you be the best version of yourself. Book your appointment for a fresh start in 2024 at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Long one from Streveler, off the mark, put back and fouled. And that will send Polivka to the line for the second time shooting two. I believe that's Peyton Schreiber called for the foul. It will be his second. Jackson Polivka to shoot two. He's 2 of 2 here so far. And it's good. 2 minutes and 2 seconds into the contest. They will bring in Evan Rice for Abbotsford. And I believe Broadhagen will step out. Or was that, I think that was Schreiber. And he is 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. And it's 10-2. 1-3-1 full court press employed by the Hornets. James Flink, the head coach for the Hornets. Arch rivals here, just 6 miles apart, if that. They co-op several sports together, but very strong in football and basketball. Again, sharing a table tonight with our friends from WKEB Radio out of Medford. Long three, short, put back by Broadhagen. No. Hayes with the rebound. Streveler ahead. There goes Polivka. Got it. Jackson Polivka. Colby out to a 10-point lead and through the hands of Irvin Aguilera Lozoya. Hornets basket, or basketball that is. Thanks for tuning in. You can kind of multitask here. You can watch us and watch the national championship game. Streveler jumper, good. Now you can see why I compare him to Larry Bird. He just pulls up and shoots and makes it. And we've got a foul on Colby. I think they're going to get Hayes. No, they're going to get Jackson Polivka. That'll be his first. Second team. And Lozoya Aguilera is at the line to shoot two. First one is up and good. Tucker Hayes, who was down on that low block, his dad Sam was a former student of mine back in the day in Loyal in the 1990s. Good singer. Second free throw, up and good. Colby on the offense now. And blocking foul called on Abbotsford. I think they're going to get it on Blake Bargender. Bargender called for his first, and it is the third team foul on Abbotsford. Into Hayes. Polivka drives baseline. Gets it. Good move for the senior Jackson Polivka. And it's 16-4. Falcons come into this matchup at 2-10 on the season. 3 off the mark, pulled down by Abbotsford and put back. No foul. Evan Rice, a lot of contact, no call. Streveler over to Hayes. Hayes goes hard to the basket and is fouled and will shoot 2. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Timeout for the Falcons. We'll take one here as well. You are watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955, and if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right.
I don't like it because
I
set my book up so the second half I've got the teams on the right sides.
Working with Brownfine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in and talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Yeah. Well, welcome back here to Abbotsford, coming out of the Falcon timeout. Again, our friends from SCS Apartments, SCS Swiderski. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home with an apartment or home through them. Good company. Tucker Hayes at the free throw line, shooting 2, and the first one's good. Again, Tucker's dad, former student of mine. Good kid. Second free throw. Well, they're saying his dad is a good kid. He'll always be a kid to me. And makes them both, and so is Tucker. Tucker is a junior. And it's 18-4. Colby JVs won the first matchup, winning by 2, 49-47. Back and forth game. Oh, they've got JV Castillo in. And JV, I remember him. He excellent running back for the Falcons. Speedy, quick, good athlete. Kind of trying to beat the injury bug. Good Euro step for 2 for Aguilera. Nice move by that young man. It's now 18-6. Streveler, no pressure from Abbotsford. Over to Hayes, floater, no, misses it. Good job by Abbotsford to get out of the way from Polivka trying to throw it off somebody. Buckleman in also now for the Falcons. Rice fouled as he went to the basket, and that's going to be on Hayes. Yeah, it's going to be on Tucker Hayes. It'll be his first, and that will send Evan Rice to the line to shoot 2. Evan, kind of an unsung hero for the Falcons. He does just about everything. He can play guard, he can play forward, he's a swing man. And the next one is up, and he missed them both. Streveler with the rebound. Crossover. Throws it up off the glass, and it's going to belong to Abbotsford out of bounds. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. You can multitask tonight. Watch the national championship game on your big TV. You can watch us on your laptop or vice versa, and right through JV Castillo's hands. And I don't think they even kick off now until at least 7:30. Big game down in Houston, but we got a big game here in Abbotsford. Back and forth we go. They kick it out, rotate it around, and it's up and short from Lopez, and it's going to be another out of bounds to Abbotsford. Joe Anderson here, joined by Chris Anderson on production. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast tonight. Sharing the table with Jason Simmons of WKEB 99.3 FM radio out of Medford. One big happy family here on the north side of the gym. 3 on the way, off the back iron by Bunkelman. Lopez with the rebound, brings it over the timeline. Streveler. Lopez drives in, floater short. Rice with the rebound. Here comes Castillo. And Castillo, I don't know if that was a shot or not. Apparently not. I think he was trying to pass it and it just got taken away. Here comes Lopez. Off the rim, rebound comes down to Totsky. And Mr. Totsky brings the ball over. Castillo, skip pass to Bunkelman. There goes Totsky, kicks it over to Castillo. Another skip pass back. Rice. They just keep rotating against that 1-3-1. They've got to counterbalance it, and they're doing that. Totsky, good for 3. That's what you want to do against that 1-3-1. You want to go 2-1-2. Or you can run an overload. You could run a 1-4. On the way. Kolivka shot off the mark. Tucker Hayes fouled. And the rebound put back. Hayes will shoot 2. And they call that on Evan Rice. It'll be his second. Tucker Hayes, a junior, sports number 33 on his chest. And it's up, and it's off the back iron. They bring in Carlos Lara for Abbotsford, and in for Colby, Landon Steinman. Colby and Columbus tied for first in the Eastern Clover Belt until last Friday, as Hayes goes 1 for 2 from the line. Columbus came out the winner 73-55. They've got Colby has this game tonight, and then they travel to Neilsville on Thursday. Lara kicks it out. Totsky fake baseline and a hand check foul. They're going to get that on Polivka. That'll be his second for Colby. Out of bounds. It'll be Grayson Totsky on the west end of the field house here. Technically a gym, not a field house. And they get it back out to Bunkelman in the backcourt. And he brings it up. Totsky far side. Lara. Stolen. Good steal by Morion. Morion goes to the basket and knocked out of his hands. It'll belong to Colby, out of bounds. They track it down. There we go. Morion inbounds. Into Tucker Hayes. No, lips out. Lara pulls down the rebound. Lara, a big lad. Cleared out. Got a good, strong rebound. Castillo looks for a cutter. Gets it into Laura high post. Skipped over to Totsky. He can pop that. That's a free throw. They get it inside. And Tucker Hayes says, get that out of here, to Irvin Aguilera. Aguilera with a good shot, just, and a moving screen on Colby. And that's going to be 2 on Tucker Hayes. Hayes will check out, and Tate Smith will check in for him for Colby. Noah Schroff now go in now for Abbotsford, along with Corin Decker. Stolen. Here come the Hornets near side. Morion over to Streveler. They rotate it around. Good ball movement. 3 on the way from Morion. Back iron, no. Rebound, Streveler. He turns back and gets it. Joseph Streveler continues to impress. Coming up on the midway point of the first half, it's 21-9 Hornets. Nearly another steal. Bunkelman out of bounds. Checking in for Colby is Adrian Lopez. Noah Schroffnagel on defense. Got to give a shout out. I don't know if it's a relative of his or not. There's a drive to the basket, off the mark. Rebound, put back. No, kicked out. Lopez swings it over to Morion. Back to Lopez for three. And got it. 6 points for Adrian Lopez. Finish that thought about Mr. Schroffnagel. I'm not sure if he's a relative or not, but my longtime Lara, good shot. Got it. Carlos with a 2. But anyway, Alan Schroffnagel was the superintendent at the school I attended as a kid, and he just recently passed away. He was about 93. Lopez's 3 is off the mark. And I know his family had roots up here in Abbotsford. Bunkelman got it! Or Decker, excuse me. That Decker, that kid can shoot the ball. And it's now down to a 10-point advantage for Colby. They drive it. And in and good for 2 for Morion, his first basket of the night. We got a good ball game here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Throw the records out. Lara kicks it out to, Castillo did track it down. Up and good for Schroffnagel. Back to 10. And Strebler is going to be fouled by Castillo. So JV Castillo with the foul will be his first hand check. And is that a bonus? Yes, I believe it is. No, we got a sub in. Carlos Lara will check out, and in for Abbotsford is A.J. Broadhagen, who comes back in. Morion to inbound. Steinman. Strebler kicks it out. 3 on the way from Morion. No. Strebler rebound. Swings it over. Morion. 3. No. For Lopez. Abbotsford on the fast break. And we've got a foul as Corin Decker was going up for the layup. Adrian Lopez called for the foul, his first. Each team with 6 fouls as Mr. Decker goes to the line to shoot 2, excuse me. First one is good. And in for Colby is Reed Fleischman, a sophomore, sports number 0. Down to 9. He can close it to 8, and he does. Corin Decker is one of those unsung players for Abbotsford. I've seen him play a couple of games. And you check out the box score at the end of the game, and that young man has contributed 8 to 10, 12 points. Good rebounder, good smart player. His shot is up and good to Fleischman. Nice assist for Strebler. He sees the court so well. 3 on the way from Broadhagen, and he gets it. Wow, we've got a barn burner here. 30-second timeout for Colby. We'll take one here as well. You are watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. They have their own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Back to action here coming out of the timeout by Colby. Streveler swings it. Back to Streveler. A lot of contact that they're going to get the foul. Who on, though? It's going to be called on Broadhagen, his first 7th team. And that will send Streveler to the line to shoot. And got it. My opinion only, but one thing I admire about Joseph Streveler is just his basketball sense and knowledge. The kid knows where to pass it, knows when to shoot it. Good at the free throw line. He just knows what he's doing. Two-3 zone, 2-1-2 now for Colby, and the foul. Tate Smith. Good move to the basket by A.J. Broadhagen. That young man knows how to play as well. I saw him against Spencer. And they call that on Steinman. And the first free throw is up and good for Broadhagen. Second free throw coming up for the senior. Irvin Aguilera has checked back in for Abbotsford. Second free throw, no bueno. Streveler lost the handle. Here comes Abbotsford, Blake Bargender. And Colby runs out of room. Morion checks in for Colby along with Gavin Voss. Abbotsford has on the floor Aguilera, Decker, Bargender, Broadhagen, and the shot up. Bargender with the rebound. There was contact, no foul. You could kind of hear that contact. That's called. Streveler gets it out down in the corner to Morion. They swing it. Lopez back to Streveler near side. He backs down, kicks it back out. Smith loses it. Here comes Blake Bargender. Euro step, short, but he's fouled on the shot. Wow. Yeah, Jason and I were talking about the Euro step. That's kind of a tough one to get used to. Gavin Voss called for the foul. His first, that is the 8th team on Colby. A.J. Broadhagen, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, make it 1 of 3. That one not anywhere near the rim. Second free throw, it's up and it's stuck. And of course what happens is, no, that doesn't count as a basket. Doesn't count as a basket. They go to the jump ball situation. And the arrow is pointing to Abbotsford, so the Falcons will take it out on the west end of the gym. Those of us who are old enough to remember that every jump ball you jumped, that's a long time ago. And right through the wickets of Grayson Totsky. James Flink is talking to John Klausnitz through the official, getting clarification. Here come the Hornets down the court. Adrian Lopez. Lopez again. He will drive, go in. Knocked away. Good job by Decker on the rebound. Up high to Broadhagen. Pull-up jumper. Got the roll. These two teams 6 miles apart. Big rivalry between these two schools. And knocked away from Voss as he tried to get the shot. Hornets, too good for A.J. Broadhagen. Here come the Falcons flying in. Cut it to a 4-point advantage. It's 30-26. Streveler backs down Broadhagen, goes in, and he's fouled. And that will put Streveler at the line. And they call that foul on A.J. Broadhagen, his second. And Streveler will shoot 2. Joe is 2 for 2 from the line. That is the 8th team foul on the Falcons. Getting everything cleared away at the scores table and whatnot. We're set. Here's Streveler's first free throw, good. And in for Colby will be Jackson Polivka. JV Castillo checks in for Abby, as A.J. Broadhagen will have a seat. Tate Smith back to the Colby side of the bench. Second free throw coming up for senior Joseph Streveler. It's up and it is good. He is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 32-26. They had it down to 4 just a moment ago. It's been as many as about 14. Back to Castillo, they swing it. Decker's Broadhagen shot, not close. Colby pulls down the rebound. Jackson Polivka over the timeline for the Hornets. Streveler, left-hand drive, spin move, put back, jumper short. Castillo with the rebound for the Falcons. Fake shot by Bargender, and he is fouled. I think they're going to call that on Miguel Morion. And survey says no. It's going to be on Adrian Lopez, his second. 9th team foul. Still bonus for Blake Bargender. Streveler with the rebound. Just to finish up on Schroffnagel. It was, I know that Mr. Schroffnagel's family roots are here in Abbotsford. Long time, we got a foul. Long time district administrator at Royal. Sending out condolences to his family. Anybody here in the Abbotsford area watching? We used to call him Big Al. That foul called on JV Castillo, his second. That's a 9th team foul. And the free throw is up and good for Jackson Polivka. And some subs coming in. They're going to bring in Landon Steinman for the Hornets. 3:28 left here in the first half. 7 minutes, 7-point differential here. And 2 for 2. The Hornets have missed one free throw only here in the first half. 2-1-2, three-quarter court press. Shot is up and missed by Aguilera. He gets the rebound, skips it over to Decker, short on the 3. Rebound pulled down by Lopez, and he is, it's called a jump ball. And the arrow points to Colby. Good pressure defense put on by Abbotsford as 3 young men corralled right around Lopez and tied the ball up. The arrow pointed to Colby. Abbotsford is not playing full court. They pick him up at half. Streveler at the free throw line. He goes in, floater, got it off the glass, good. Streveler. And the Hornets starting to pull ahead again. Totsky, good. Told you, Streveler and Totsky are the 2 to watch tonight in the pregame. And that ball intended for Steinman, and Streveler, and he had miscommunication and it went out of bounds. Abbotsford with 10 turnovers and Colby with 7 here in the first half. It's 1-3-1 again, defense for the Hornets. Good move and got into the bracket. Put back is good for Blake Bargender, his first field goal of the game. Good drive by Toski, missed, but Bargender was there to clean it up and get the basket. 2 minutes left here in the first half, and they're going to get a foul on Aguilera. He'll be his first in the 10th team, and that will be 2 free throws for the remainder of the first half for Colby. And, of course, Joseph Strevler at the line. Joseph does not miss, and if he does, it's not very often. First free throw is good. 5 for 5 for Mr. Strevler. Reed Fleischman checks in for Colby. Jackson Polivka has a seat. Second free throw for the senior from the Hornets. It's up and it is good. And we've got another sub coming in. We got a 30-second timeout, that is, by Abbotsford. We'll take one here as well. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular at 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
You can find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals, with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. Back to action here between Abbotsford and Colby. Joe Anderson here, Chris Anderson on production. Minute 57 left, and we've got a great game here. 8-point differential between the Hornets and the Falcons. JV Castillo up high. Bargender. Back to Castillo, far side. 1-3-1 zone. Good rotation by Abbotsford. Shot is up by Decker. Rims out. Strevler with the rebound. Reed Fleischman will take the ball over the timeline for Colby. They're playing a box and one on Strevler. Shot for 3 from Lopez, and it's good. Adrian Lopez, 3 threes on the contest here in the first half. And they're going to get a foul on Fleischman. And that'll be the 10th team on Colby. And that will put on the line Irvin Aguilera, 4 points tonight. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line for the senior. Takes a couple of bounces. It's up and it is short. Second free throw for Aguilera. He was 2 for 2 until that free throw. It's up and it is good. 3 of 4 from the line for Mr. Aguilera. Under a minute. Clock running. Good anticipation and steal by Totsky. Basket and the foul for the junior. And that's fouled on Reed Fleischman, his second. Old-fashioned three-point play attempt for Grayson Totsky. Takes a couple of dribbles. It's up and made it. 41-34. 40 seconds left here in the first half. Good rotation on the Colby offense. Fleischman drives baseline. He's fouled and will shoot 2. And they're going to call that on Bargender. That'll be his second. And number 0, Reed Fleischman, shooting 2 for Colby. Misses the first. $15 points here in the first half so far for Joseph Strebler. Pretty balanced scoring for the Hornets as well as the Falcons. Second free throw for sophomore Reed Fleischman. It's up and he banks that off the glass and in. 42-34. Coming up on 30 seconds left. Aguilera, no. Strebler with the rebound. One finger up, we're going to work for one. Work for one. Strebler in the near side. Kicks it back out. He'll track it back down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it will not count if it goes in. We're at halftime. We got a barn burner here. Colby 42, Abbotsford 34. Stick around for some messages from our sponsors, and we'll be back with the halftime report. You are watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
I'm Shad from Next Up Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai. Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on the journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at Express expresspros.com.
Welcome back to halftime, ladies and gentlemen, here from Abbotsford, where it's Colby leading the Falcons 42-34. Time for some halftime stats, but before we get there, we'll have a few messages from our sponsors. First, from Fleet Farm. Get instant savings at Fleet Farm. Skip the wait. Take $10 off your purchase of $75 or more in store or online. Shop now and save on gifts for others or maybe even a gift for yourself. Shop all your favorite everyday essentials and save at Fleet Farm. As we watch the halftime long shots, this is sponsored by Forward Bank. And they also have a Let Him Shoot. Our friends from Culligan Water. Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at culliganh2o.com. Abbotsford at 2-10 on the season. Let's look at their halftime stats. Again, all unofficial. Noah Schroffnagel has chipped in 2. Corin Decker with 5. 5 from Irvin Aguilera. A.J. Broadhagen with 8. 10 for Grayson Totsky. 2 for Blake Bargender, 2 for Carlos Lara. The Falcons have shot 5 of 12 from the free throw line. Almost made it. Just a little bit. I think he gets 2 shots or he gets some sort of a prize. They're having some other ones come over. Let's look quickly at the Colby stats. Reed Fleischman with 3. 2 for Miguel Morion. 10 for Jackson Polivka. 9 for Adrian Lopez. 15 for Joseph Strevler. 3 for Tucker Hayes. The Hornets shooting 16 of 18 from the free throw line. Got quite a contest going on here. We look at some of the stats for both the Eastern Clover Belt and the Merriwood North. Let's first look at Merriwood North. Evan Lord of Prentice is the leading scorer for the Merriwood North boys, averaging 25.2 points a game. Jackson Blomberg in second from Rib Lake, averaging 17.7, and his teammate from Rib Lake, Dominic Quednow, averaging 17. Leading rebounders in the Merriwood North, Adam Housey of Prentice, 9.6 a game. Riley Schultz-Becker of Athens, 7.9, and Evan Lord of Prentice at 7.0. In the assist department for the Merriwood North, Riley Schultz-Becker of Athens averaging 6.9, Andrew Woody of Rib Lake averaging 4.8, and Drew Hauschild of Phillips, 2.7. Leading stats in the Eastern Clover Belt scoring, Joseph Strevler averaging 17.8 points a game. Sam Beslick from Spencer, 16.8, and Charlie Moore of Columbus averaging 13.8. Leading in the Eastern Clover Belt rebounds, Sam Beslick, 13.1. Kane Tofar of Loyal in second, averaging 9.4, and Joseph Strevler of Colby averaging 6.8. And assists leaders for the Eastern Clover Belt, Joe Strevler of Colby averaging 4.8 a game. Sam Beslick of Spencer, 3.4, and Miguel Morion of Colby, 3.2. Other games tonight in the area, Gilman is at Lake Holcomb. Phillips is at Owen Withee tonight, and Neelsville is at Gilmanton Independence. Before we take a break, we have one more message from our sponsor, from Dolman Insurance. The Dolman Insurance Agency, LLC, they are family-owned and operated, covering homes and businesses and farms in Midwest Wisconsin since 1978. Dolman Insurance is an independent agency, so they can find the best rate for the coverage for your unique situation. They have offices in Greenwood and Thorpe and service customers throughout Midwest Wisconsin. Find them at dolmaninsurance.com. Dolman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. 2 minutes till the start of the third quarter. You can tell I'm old. Second half. Take a moment for some messages from our sponsors. You are watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Welcome back to the second half of play here from Abbotsford. Just underway. Abbotsford got the ball to start the second half, missed on their shot. Back in control of the Hornets. Tucker Hayes up top. Greenwood. Colby leading 42-34. Drive hard to the basket by Polivka, and he got it. 12 points for Jackson Polivka, and it's back to a 10-point advantage for the Hornets. 2-3 zone for the Hornets. Strebler with the steal, anticipated the pass, and he is fouled and will shoot two. If you notice that, I don't know if you picked it up on camera, but Strebler somewhat initiated the contact, but he didn't lower the shoulder. If you notice that, that's the big thing, is when you see a kid lower the shoulder, that's where they're going to get nailed for player control, and Strebler did not do that. Joe has not missed a free throw on the night. 16 points for the young man. Makes it 45-34. 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. He's 8 of 8 from the charity stripe, is Joe Strebler. Now up to a 12-point advantage for the Hornets. Schreiber and Broadhagen on the far side. Schreiber got it. Peyton Schreiber. He'll take a three. Nothing but net. Cuts it to 9. Strebler, left-hand dribble over to Tucker Hayes, and Hayes couldn't complete the layup. Rebound for Abbotsford. Schreiber to Aguilera. And Totsky for 3. 6 straight points now for the Falcons, and have cut it down to a 6-point advantage for Colby. Strebler. Polivka inside to Strebler, and he is fouled. Much to the chagrin to the Abbey bench. Grayson Totsky called for his first personal, and Strebler will come to the line to shoot 2. Takes a couple of dribbles. It's up, and it is good. Streveler just does so many things so well. Takes a couple of bounces, squares up. May get another one. Perfect from the free throw line for Joseph Streveler. I teased him during the interview. I said, it's got to be the glasses. Foul is on Colby. And they call that on Miguel Morion, his second. Totsky lost it out of bounds. Morion with the pressure. The ball out of bounds to the Hornets. A.J. Broadhagen pleading his case. Jackson Polivka. Lopez with the rebound with the Aguilera. Got it. Irvin Aguilera with 7 points in the contest. Got it down to 6. They've had it as close as 4. And they're going to get an arm bar on Abby. And they're going to call that on A.J. Broadhagen. That's his third. Colby will inbound on the west side. They get it out to Streveler, and Streveler traveled. Totsky will inbound for the Hornets, or pardon me, for the Falcons. Blake Bargender takes the ball over the timeline. Schreiber. Aguilera back to Schreiber. They skip it. Far side to Totsky. And back to Bargender. Good defense put on by Colby. Up in the middle. Floater is good for Blake Bargender. 4 points in the match for him. And it's now a 4-point lead for Colby, the closest that Abby has had. And just like that, Bargender picks up his third personal. And fouls becoming a concern for Coach Rao and the Abbey Falcons. They're going to bring in Landon Steinman for Colby and J.V. Castillo for Abbotsford. Tried to do a give and go to Streveler and taken away. Broadhagen kicks it back out. Totsky. Schreiber. Schreiber will drive in. Castillo is going to take a three and just brushes the net. Good rebound. Totsky's three off the mark. Rebound for Morion. Miguel Morion gets it ahead to Polivka. Polivka kicks it out. Good rotation for the Hornets. Hard drive to the basket. Kick out to Steinman. Nothing. Good rebound pulled down by Aguilera for Abbotsford. Down pass to Schreiber. Puts it up. Got it. Peyton Schreiber has made it a 2-point contest with 14 minutes left in regulation. And they're going to call that foul on Aguilera. That's his third. Colby 4-5 on the season. 4-1 in the Eastern Clover Belt. Stolen away by Abbotsford. Clayton Totsky. J.V. Aguilera will bring it over the timeline into Schreiber. Castillo. Skip pass to Broadhagen. Or Totsky, excuse me. And they tried to get Broadhagen underneath. Colby will bring the ball down. 13.5 left. Streveler to Polivka. Polivka near side behind the back dribble. Steinman into Streveler. Tough shot. Got it. Joseph Streveler has made it a 4-point advantage for Colby. Schreiber drives in. Good strong shot. Gets his own rebound. Fouled on the second attempt. He will be shooting 2. And the board indicates it's on number 5, Miguel Morion. That's his 3rd. And Peyton Schreiber, first time to the free throw line tonight for Abbotsford. Cates took a couple of dribbles, release, rotation, good. Reed Fleischman is checked in for Colby, and in for Abby will be Preston Bunkelman. Second free throw coming up for the Falcons. Peyton Schreiber off the mark. They had it down to 2 at one point here just about a minute ago. Colby has led the entire way. Streveler swings it over. Good drive by Polivka. Kicks it out. Lopez, no. Rebound pulled down by Bunkelman. They head to Castillo for Abbotsford. Totsky back to Castillo. And nearly does throw it away. They're going to bring in Tate Smith for Colby. Totsky wanted to give it back to Bunkelman or Broadhagen, and Broadhagen cut and went away that Totsky hadn't anticipated. Both teams pretty deep benches. Streveler's 3 lips out. Bunkelman with the rebound. He'll take the ball over the timeline. Peyton Schreiber. Decker's pass intercepted. Here comes Lopez, got it. Adrian Lopez with the steal and the 2. 11 points in the contest for him. Pull-up jumper, short. Peyton Schreiber, and it's tied up between he and Jackson Polivka, and a jump ball is called, and the arrow points to Colby. Both teams can go deep if they need to from the bench. And the Hornets with the 5-point lead here at 11.5 in regulation. Colby retains possession. And quick thinking by Jackson Polivka. Bounced it off of Corin Decker's leg. Got trapped in that corner. And we got a sub coming in for the Falcons. It's going to be number 10, Evan Rice. Peyton Schreiber, unsung hero for Abbotsford, comes in, gets gritty rebounds, and has quite a few points. Shot off the mark by Colby. Streveler, how did he do that? Joseph Streveler. Now you see why I compare him to Larry Bird. He just can articulate himself to get in there with a shot. Tipped away, but Castillo will track it down for Abbotsford. Decker, pull-up jumper, got it. Corin Decker, he's got a bright future, that young man. He can hit some pretty clutch shots. Cut it down to 5. Streveler kicks it back out. Fleischman. Lopez 3 is good. Now an 8-point advantage. Can Abbotsford respond? Rice kicks it out. Decker, that time no bueno. Castillo with the rebound. Bunkelman back to Castillo for a long 3, rims out. Good rebound pulled down by Tate Smith. And Joseph Streveler will take the ball over the timeline near side for Colby. Crossover. Fleischman drives, kicks it out, back to Streveler up high. Streveler jump stop fouled as he went up and will shoot 2. I think they're going to call that on Preston Bunkelman. It'll be his first. And this will send Streveler to the line to shoot 2. He has made a lot of money, in a sense, by going to the free throw line tonight. Points-wise, has Streveler yet to miss a free throw. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of 11. Second free throw for the senior from Colby. It's up and good. 12 of 12 for Streveler. Back to a 10-point advantage. Abby had it down to 2. And Colby's defense really picked up the intensity. Bunkelman tracks it down. He'll take a 3. It's short. Rice with the rebound. Can't get it to fall. Now it comes down to Jackson Polivka. And Polivka slows things down. Gives it up to Streveler. Joseph Streveler looks over the defense. Lopez for 3. Way short. Steinman, right place, right time. Got the basket. Reed Fleischman with the deuce. Now a 12-point advantage. They've gone on a 10-0 run. That ball tapped, and now we're going to get a foul on Reed Fleischman. Be his third. Now they're going to call it on Jackson Polivka. His third. Abbotsford retains possession. Rice. Shot is on the way by Bunkelman. No good. Rebound pulled down by Streveler of Colby. He's going to take it himself. Kick it back out. Fleischman. Lopez for 3. Short. Foul. And I think they're going to get that on Colby. No, they're not. Yes, they are. And that's going to be foul number 4 on Jackson Polivka. With 8:41 left. Now you got to play smart. No sub coming in for Coach Flank. Abbotsford trailing by 12. Into Bunkelman. Decker's shot is off the mark. Tracked down by Castillo. Abbotsford retains possession. Evan Rice drives in. Nice shot for Rice. Gets the foul, but can't get the basket to drop. So Evan Rice, good move. Just couldn't get that basket to fall. And they call that foul on Reed Fleischman. That'll be his third. And that will put Evan Rice at the line to shoot 2. Evan 0 of 2 from the line in the first half. First free throw is short and flat. A.J. Broadhagen will check in for Noah Schroffnagel. For Abbotsford, second free throw coming up. For Rice, it's up and it's good. First point of the night for Evan Rice. 8 minutes left here in regulation, and the Hornets, Streveler couldn't quite corral that pass from Lopez. A good give and go. And just a little bit high and behind Streveler. Couldn't stick a fork in it and get control. Abbotsford had it down to a 2-point advantage, and since then, they've been outscored 16-2. Almost a steal by Lopez. Castillo tracks it down. Decker's shot is off the mark. Fleischman with the rebound for Colby. Joseph Streveler and Flink, the head coach for Colby, will call a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take one as well. You are watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Welcome back to Abbotsford. Got a barn burner here between arch rival Abbotsford and Colby. Joe Anderson here with play-by-play, Chris Anderson on production. 7:36 left in the contest. Abbotsford had it down to a 2-point advantage, and Colby is just kind of taken off. Good moves by the official. It's going to remain Colby ball out of bounds. They tried to get it into Strevler, but tipped them out of bounds by J.V. Castillo. Tomorrow night, weather permitting, because they're talking about snow. We'll have to see what happens. Abbotsford will host Shawamigan. And we got a foul on Abbotsford. And they call that foul on number 22, A.J. Broadhagen, his 4th, 7th team foul. Peyton Schreiber will check in for Abbotsford. Tate Smith will step to the line for Colby to shoot 1-1. And its first one is good. See if Abbotsford can chip away again at this lead. They trailed at halftime 42-34. Castillo for the 3. And just like that, they've cut it to 9. Can Colby answer? Strevler, top of the key, nothing but net. Joseph Strevler with a very impressive performance tonight for Colby. Jumper is put up and off the backboard for Totsky. Pressure now put on by Abbotsford. Strevler goes coast to coast. And they're going to call a block on Castillo. That was a close call. I think what they're going to say is he was shuffling his feet before Strevler took off. When he took off, if he had been planted when Strevler was still on the floor, that's a tough call. I've had to make those, and sometimes you always kind of after a game you think about it, and most of the time you're going to say I made the right call. Strevler perfect from the line tonight. And just when Abbotsford starts to make a run, Colby will answer with a flurry of points. Aguilera foul. Going to get a foul on Colby. Tate Smith assessed the personal foul, his first, 6th team. Abbotsford inbounds on the east end. Tipped away, stolen by Lopez. Misses the layup. Knocked around, count the basket and the foul for Reed Fleischman. You know when things are going well for you, when you miss the layup, and the kid picks it up and just tosses it in, and it goes in. And that foul is on Lopez, his fourth. And Fleischman for the free throw. And missed it. Peyton Schreiber with the rebound. Stolen away by Lopez. He anticipated that pass. Now he gets the basket. Schreiber a little, I don't want to say lazy with the pass, but just assumed that it was going to go, and Lopez anticipated it. Bunkelman skips it over to Rice. Rice drives, jump stop, reverse layup, got it. Evan Rice with his third point of the match up here tonight. Abbotsford's got to get some stops here, but they're not having much luck. Streveler drove in and tried to dump it off to Fleischman, but Fleischman couldn't grab it and went out of bounds. Abbotsford cannot trade baskets with Colby. They've got to get some stops and get some points. Got a lot of time left. 5:20 left here in the contest. Totsky. Peyton Schreiber. Back to Totsky. Thought about a three, but Streveler came right out on him quick. Peyton Schreiber in the post. Turnaround jumper, long. Lopez with the rebound. And Adrian Lopez. Hard drive by Polivka. Schreiber knocks it out, but they get it back. Streveler, three. Lips out. Through the rebound for Grayson Totsky. Pressured. Castillo, three, got it! J.V. Castillo, second three of the game. Got it to 11, 4:25 left. Coach Fink telling his players pacing. Polivka can't get it to drop, rebound by Schreiber. Totsky, top of the key for Abbotsford. Left-hand dribble, drives baseline against Fleischman, misses it. Rebound pulled down by the Hornets by Smith. And when in doubt, they want that ball into the hands of that young man right there, Joseph Streveler. Lopez short on the shot. Bunkelman with the rebound. 3:45 left. Time becoming a factor for the Falcons. Bunkelman, three, got it. Or Totsky for three, excuse me. And timeout called by Abbotsford, a full. We'll take one here as well. You are watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai. Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on the journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back to Abbotsford. Back and forth we go. We got 3:36 left. And Abbotsford on the move again. They've had it down as close as 2 at the 10-minute mark. Colby with a big scoring spurt. Had it up to 14. It's now back down to 8. And Polivka makes it 10. Abbotsford seems to get it close and then gives it up. Here comes Lopez, who has played extremely well second half with the steal. Layup is missed, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And they call that foul on Grayson Totsky. That's his second. And I'll tell you, Adrian Lopez has done outstanding here in the second half for the Hornets. And they have shot extremely well from the free throw line tonight. Colby has missed 3 free throws the entire night. And Lopez 2 for 2. Now back to a 12-point advantage. Clock becoming a factor for the Falcons. And a good move by Aguilera. So I was talking to my compadre to my right, Jason Simmons of Medford Radio. Exciting game, but Abbotsford's got to get some stops and make some baskets. They kick it out. Lopez, why not? Another 3. He has been on fire here in the second half. Adrian Lopez for Colby. And Colby slowly starting to pull away. 3 is short from Totsky. And Colby with the rebound, now leading by 13. Strebler. Now in the hands of Smith. They swing it around. 3 on the way from Polivka, and he got it. Now a 16-point advantage, and things are starting to come apart for Abbotsford here. They had it down to 2 at the 10-minute mark, and since that point, it's been Colby taking charge. Shot is up and missed by Polivka, and Smith misses the rebound. Totsky. Stolen by guess who? Wow. Adrian Lopez. Wow. This kid has just played outstanding, and we've got a player down. Grayson Totsky, I think he somehow had something come in contact with his head. Now, if you're wondering, if you're saying, why doesn't the official stop play? I believe he fell down or was knocked down, something like that in the scrum for the steal. But the fast break has to happen. If you're an official, you have to let that play continue. And it's now an 18-point advantage for Colby. With a minute and a half remaining, shot is up and good. Counted for A.J. Broadhagen. Basket and a foul. And they call that foul on Tate Smith. That's his second. And made it. Now Nate Bargender with the foul. As Jackson Polivka. Blake Bargender with the foul, his 4th. Jackson Polivka at the line for Colby, shooting 2. And it's good. Makes the first. Second free throw coming up for the senior for the Hornets. Couple of dribbles. It's up and off the mark, pulled down on the rebound by A.J. Broadhagen. Falcons with a minute 20 and up and good for Broadhagen, and a timeout called by Abbotsford. 32nd, we'll keep it here. Tomorrow night, weather permitting, Chris and I will be in Loyal to bring you girls basketball as the Greenwood Indians take on the Loyal Greyhounds. Tip off at 7:15. Greenwood with the big win over Marshfield Columbus last week, with sole possession of second place. Loyal trying to move up, see if they can knock off their arch rival Greenwood. Thursday, Chris and I will travel to Greenwood for boys basketball. as the Columbus Dons will take on the Indians. We'll show both the JV and the varsity matchups there. And on Friday, Ben Brecht and I will travel to Spencer and bring you Columbus girls basketball as the Dons take on the Rockets and Spencer, both JV and varsity, tip off at 5:45 on Thursday night for boys. Columbus team boys basketball at Greenwood, and girls basketball Friday at Spencer, tip-offs at 5:45. Timeout completed. Full court pressure put on by Abbotsford, trailing by 14, a minute 12 left. Full court pressure, and Strebler gets it out. They get it ahead to Tate Smith. Now they're going to play keep away, and they want to put it in Strebler's hands. Four-corner offense, and if you foul Strebler, you know he's going to make the free throws. Time ticking away, under a minute. They move it around. Polivka back to Strebler. And Strebler is just dribbling around underneath, and good, two for Miguel Morion. Valiant effort for the Falcons. They played well tonight. Just couldn't get the stops when they needed it. And a long three for Preston Bunkelman. That was an NBA three. Holy cow. And we've got a Bunkelman foul. That'll be his second. And the 10th free throw, or 10 fouls, 2 free throws. And I'm going to try, if the score stays the way it is, I would like to talk to Adrian Lopez in the Nasonville Dairy postgame show, because he put on a show in the second half. He just has really impressed here in half number 2. 9 points in the first half. As soon as this free throw was done with 18 seconds left, it's good. Three, 6, 8. And ball's going to go out of bounds. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 points in the second half for Adrian Lopez. Big steals, big pressure defense, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And we're under 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bunkelman will shoot it and get it at the end. And the three at the end of the game will make it 88-76 in favor of Colby. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or you can log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Hey, my name is Ken. Welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in Central Marshfield. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1889. We are the oldest plant in Woodtown. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, so we were doing 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farms here in Central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Oyster Superior, Simcoe, Farmer, Martin, Osinaco, Fontina, Catholic Dairy, Catholic Bravo, Europe. 20 different flavors of Monterey as well. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Saudi Arabia, we do ship to Mexico, and as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call cheese making program. It's like the Washington cheese plant today. You see our cheese workers and a lot of work that goes into producing the products.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3. 1 2. Check 1 2 3. Check. Check 1 2. Give me the big high sign.
We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, cheese, Blanca, Queso de Pure, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asco, Fontina, Feta Casseri, Capra Pure, Capra Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as you can even do it in mustard. The cheese be with you.
Hello, sir. I need to talk to you.
You want to take these two both?
I could.
Yeah.
I got to be sure going to talk to you. Continue to do it again.
Yeah. You want just them two? You don't need me?
No, I'll take you for a minute.
Sure.
Well, we'll head over here. Well, let's go over here by the free throw line.
You two guys over here.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports Broadcast of high school boys basketball. This is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Big win tonight for the Colby Hornets as they take the non-conference victory over arch rival Abbotsford, 88-76. I'm here with head coach James Flink of Colby. Coach, what were you employing defensively throughout the game?
Just trying to figure out a defense that would cool off their shooters. Abbotsford shot the ball very good tonight, and they did a good job spacing. They were very confident when they shot. I think Totsky was about 4 or 5 feet behind the three-point line a few times when he hit some, and our guys did a good job. We've played a few teams where we know they're going to hit shots, and I told these guys they're going to hit shots. You just got to answer back, slowly, and just keep your composure.
Free throws. What do you do to get your kids to shoot so well from the line? Oh my gosh.
That was a once in a lifetime for our game. Last week we were 5 for 11 from the free throw line. So, I think it was just the kids focusing in general. It's important. It's Colby, Abby. I think a lot of them kids were focused in tonight.
Looking ahead to Thursday, another big game, Eastern Clover Belt Conference matchup with Neilsville. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think our kids like playing in field houses. It's fun. It's a good atmosphere. It's a big gym. Us and Neilsville have been pretty much rivals the last few years, and I think it'll be fun.
Thanks for your time and congratulations.
All right, thank you.
I'm here with the dynamic duo from Colby, Joe Streveler and Adrian Lopez. I'm going to talk to Adrian. I really talked you up on the broadcast. Second half, you took over steals, free throws. What was going on?
Well, we weren't playing very good, so I just locked in and tried to do what I could. And, finding my teammates open, and then hitting threes.
You anticipated an awful lot of passes, didn't you?
Yeah.
He's pretty gassed. He scored 16 points in the second half. He had 20. You had 25. At least that's what I had you for the game. And this slacker over here, Joseph Streveler. Joe, you continue to impress. You make your teammates better. That's one thing I've noticed. What are your thoughts about your team and how you want to make them better?
Well, it's easy when they're open and they make shots. Nano made 5 in a row in the second half, so it's easy when they're open and they knock them down.
Now you got Neilsville coming up. What are you looking forward to them? What do they bring to the table?
That's a very good matchup. They run a very good 3-2 zone, so that's going to be tough to score on. But we take care of the ball and play fundamental. Hopefully, we come out with a win.
What do you think?
Yeah, they do run a good 3-2, so we're gonna have to lock in for that game.
Let's hope that the snow doesn't screw up the schedule. Well, we're going to put you both in the house, okay? I'll hand it to you first. You know how to do this?
Yeah.
All right. I'll count to 3 to get you started.
I'm Adrian Lopez.
I'm Joseph Strevler.
And we're in the house.
Shoot, I forgot to say that.
Thanks, boys. Congratulations. You bet. All right, a quick look at the scorebook here, ladies and gentlemen. Preston Buckleman of Abbotsford will do them first with 6 from J.V. Castile, 3 for Evan Rice, 2 for Noah Schraffnagel, 7 for Corin Decker, 9 for Irvin Aguilera, 13 for A.J. Broadhagen, Grayson Totsky with 18, 6 for Peyton Schreiber, 2 for Blake Bargender, and 2 for Carlos Lara. Abbotsford, 8 of 17 from the free throw line. Got to itch my nose a second. And we look at the other side of the slate for Colby. Colby, I've got Reed Fleischman with 7 points tonight, 1 for Tate Smith, 4 for Miguel Morion, 18 for Jackson Polivka, 25 for Adrian Lopez, who we just put in the house. We have 30 from Joseph Strevler, did not miss a free throw the entire game. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 of 14 from the free throw line for Joe Strevler. Tucker Hayes with 3. Speaking of the free throw line, the Hornets shot 32 of 35 from the free throw line. Abbotsford falls to 2-11 on the season. Colby improves to 5-5. Coming up, weather permitting tomorrow, the Falcons will host Shawamigan here with tip-off at 7:15. Next game for Colby will be at Neilsville on Thursday. Quite a game here from Abbotsford, as the Colby Hornets pick up the win over their up north rivals about 4 miles from, if that even, from Colby. Final score again, Colby 88 and Abbotsford 76. For Chris Anderson, my producer, this is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching. Again, Colby 88, Abbotsford 76. Have a great evening, everybody.